Hello everyone, after a long time, I was actually out for a trip in the hills of North Bengal. I've finally returned, so again, content will be posted as usual. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to customize your GNOME desktop and make it look like this. Before I start, you can always visit the links in the description and get access to auto-install scripts, which is a single 1.sh file which takes care of all the themes, downloads, installation, generation of conky and all the depending files. They are available on Patreon as perks along with early access videos, exclusive Patreon content, up to 8K high-res custom wallpapers, custom themes and conkeys. Let us revolutionize Linux content with stellar visuals. So for the first step, you need to go to Firefox in order to enable extensions. So just head over to GNOME Shell Extensions. Here we have it. Now for these to work properly, you need to have this extension which is specifically made for Firefox to be enabled if you are using Firefox. So I'm just going to remove this for now. So remove, and if I refresh, you will see it gives me the option to install the browser extension. If I click that, continue to installation and add it and refresh this page, the error disappears and now you can go for the installation. Since I already have the extensions installed, I will just open the extensions app which helps me manage all the installed extensions and enable them from here. But this might not be the case for you since you might not have all the extensions installed required for this video. If you don't, it's simple. I know it's easy for you to install, but just to make this video open for everyone, I'm going to show you. So I just removed user themes and now you can search for user themes, although it's just over here. If you search for user themes, you will get it as a result and enable it from here. Then you can click install and it will install it automatically. As you can see, we again have user themes installed over here. Now it's enabled by default if you install it, so you need not go here and do anything else. So let me just enable them one by one. First we have app menu is back, which enables the app menu, which is removed from GNOME 45 Plus. So if you don't have GNOME 45 Plus, you need not install this extension. Arc menu, which makes this menu over here that enables you to access other things as required. Next we have blur my shell, top bar organizer, which is an easy way to organize stuff in the top bar. Next is user themes, which is already enabled as you can see. Now we need to change some of the settings inside the already installed and enabled extensions. So first let's go for Arc menu. What I will do is head over to menu and menu layout and switch from Arc menu to something like Budgie. Now I'm doing this because it's a much simpler format to access all the apps over here. They are nicely categorized and it looks nice. Also, I'm going to change this icon to my distro icon. Now you can choose the icon option from here. You can choose something else like icon and text or anything else, but I prefer something minimal like the icon. Now browse and choose the distro icon from the correct or the appropriate tab, and then I'm going to choose Fedora from here. If you're on Ubuntu, you can go for Ubuntu. Done. Now we need to enable the activities button. So we are not missing out anything. We have the app menu, we can go to overview from the activities button, and also we have the application menu over here. And I think that's all for this one. And now we need to change the settings inside blur my shell. I already have them set in a particular way, so you can go for the Sigma to be set around 36. For the colors, I'm using a very slight tint of green with a very reduced opacity. It appears in the overview. It's currently not noticeable right now because of the wallpaper, but when I change the wallpaper you will understand it makes a subtle difference in the panel and the overview part, which looks nice. In the panel properties, I have enabled custom properties here, And if you change the sigma value, you will notice something weird happening. So if I switch to something like 16, you see this shadow part coming up, which does not look good. If you want to remove it, there's a workaround. It's some kind of bug over here, but anyway, there's a workaround, which is you need to just toggle customize properties off and then again turn it on. Done. The shadow part again goes away or disappears. That's all. Now you might not have the extensions app installed. If you don't, no worries. You can just head over to the GNOME extensions website, go to installed extensions, and you will get the same options from here. So just click on the settings icon here, and as you can see, you can access each individual settings from here also. Okay, the shell extensions are installed. Now let's move over to the next part, which is the theme installation. So for the theme installation, I'll just go for Everforest. So just search for Everforest GTK. And this is the official GitHub link. Head over to that and copy the website URL. Now let's switch over to another workspace and open the terminal. We need to install a package known as Git. You might have it already installed. If you don't, just head over to the terminal and type sudo dnf install Git. I'm actually typing with one hand, which is making it a bit of a problem, but anyway, I'm actually holding my mic on the other hand. See, as it is already installed in my system, it does not install it again. And if you're on Ubuntu, you just need to switch to a different package manager, which is apt, and DNF is for Fedora. Okay, since we already have Git installed over here, let's create a new folder inside the home directory. So let's name it as thms themes, right? And now let us also create some other folders required. So that is .themes and also .icons. And as you can see, we have created the thms folder over here, and let us cd into thms. And now we can git clone the URL. Now we cd into the directory. And this is one of the advantages of downloading from Git. You get everything as required. You get all the themes, you get all the icons and all the extras. Inside extra, you will get stuff like for the Plank, for ULauncher, and other themes are also designed for them. For icons, you get all the icons, required icons. So let's go inside icons and install them first. So we will just copy the folder, which is Everforest Dark. You have to go do it with the R flag since it is a folder. Copy it inside .icons folder, which we created in the home directory. Done. Okay, for the next step, let's head out of this place and cd into themes. And now we are going to copy this one, which is Everforest Dark B. Now Everforest Dark B means bordered theme, BL means borderless, and BLLB means borderless legacy buttons, and BLB obviously, as you know it already, bordered legacy buttons. And here we have the light themes also. If you want, you can go for the light versions, but I'm going to install the dark version because it's I've made everything for the dark version over here. So copy it and cp again with the R flag, paste the name. Actually, I'm using Ctrl+Shift+V for pasting, if you don't know, inside the terminal, because Ctrl+V doesn't work. Okay. Now we need to go for the destination directory, which is inside the home folder, .themes. That's it, done. Now we can safely cd out of these files, and you can delete thms rm with the r flag again, thms. That's it, done. For the next step, you just need to open tweaks, head over to appearance and change the required theme from here. So I will just switch the icon theme to Everforest Dark and the legacy application theme to Everforest Dark B. Now there are two problems which you get with this theme. I don't know why it happens. First is this: there's a slight protrusion of the rectangular window out of the rounded corner, and it happens only one side. I don't know why. The other sides are fine, as you can see. Only one side is this weird protrusion. I guess it's a bug. If they fix it, well and good. Now let us go for something else. For example, the shell. The shell also needs to be changed. You can switch to Everforest Dark B, and it looks nice. The colors look nice, it looks great, but there is one problem. If you see inside the quick settings window, here you have this weird button problem happening over there. So there's no current workaround for this. You just need to get inside the GTK, the GNOME shell.css file, which is present in the Files app, in order to fix it. Let me just close this to avoid issues. Sorry. So .themes, GNOME shell, GNOME shell.css. You need to get inside this and edit stuff in this huge thing in order to find the main problem, but I think it's better and easier to just switch to a different shell theme. For that, I'm going to go for Grovebox GNOME shell, but there is another problem with the Grovebox GNOME shell. Let me just show you that also and how to fix that problem. That problem is fixable on the other hand, so I'm going to download Grovebox instead for the GNOME shell. Now you might wonder that the color will be different, but that has a solution, unlike this one. So we're going to go for Grovebox Dark BGS, which is the bordered theme, and GS means GNOME shell. Let's open this. So here we have this one. We just need to copy this again. Head over to home /.themes and paste it over here. Now open the Tweaks app again. Now we can switch to something else, which is the Grovebox Dark BGS. And as you can see, it looks nice because it does not have the problems associated with Everforest Dark. But the main problem over here is that it's using a different color scheme, which we need to fix. For fixing the color scheme, you need to again get inside the folder over there, go to GNOME shell, go to GNOME shell.css. Let me just close the window and let me just close all these. And as you can see, it's again a very difficult process. You need to find out the RGBA values and change them accordingly. But I have a solution for myself, and if you want, you can get the changed GNOME shell.css file from the link in the description. And I actually made a software. I was having fun with Flutter, so I made something which would actually help me edit CSS files. I'll just run it as a program, and as you can see, you can open the app, open the CSS file from here. It will just help me do some small changes. As you can see, it just takes the file and converts into a kind of a key value pair as of now, so you can edit them accordingly like this. And it also has this enable preview option, which gives you a preview of what kind of changes you might be expecting when you do this. So we are not going to do stuff from here because this part is not yet ready, the CSS code part, because as you can see, it's not treating the comments differently and all, so there are some problems like that. But what I'm going to use is the edit colors section. As you can see, it gives me all the colors which are actually installed in the theme. So I can just guess what color is getting used. For example, in the background, I can understand that this color currently kind of corresponds to this one. So I can change it to something else. For example, let me just see what color is over here, put them side by side and make the changes from here. So this is actually, let me increase the brightness of the monitor. Yeah. So it's currently kind of a dark blue. Okay, since we have installed the theme perfectly, now we have the colors also set properly. Now let's move on to the next part, which is installing the theme for the GTK4 apps present here. So I will just open the file manager and head over to the themes folder. So let's go to .themes and then just head over to GTK4, copy all the contents over here, go back to home/.config GTK4 folder and just paste all the contents that are there over here. That's all. Now you just need to relaunch the app or any other GTK4 apps which are currently running. I'll just close them and relaunch. If it doesn't work, just log out and log back in, which is the best way. I logged out and I again logged back in. So if I open the file manager again, as you can see inside Nautilus, the themes are now changed accordingly. So we have the Everforest theme applied over here. Now, the next step would be getting a good wallpaper, which is from Firefox. If you just head over to Pexels. Pexels is my go-to place for getting all the good wallpapers. They are copyright free and some awesome wallpapers are over there. So just search for green. And what I find interesting is this one, which kind of matches the color palette which is currently getting used. And there you go, downloaded. And let's apply it from here. Okay, the next part would be applying some conky. So for that you need to install the conky files over here. So just go for sudo dnf install conky, and also we are going to need fortune mod. If you are on Ubuntu, you just need to go for sudo apt install conky all and fortune instead of fortune mod. And one more package is required if you want to make those. Okay, that is provided with the conky, so you need not do anything else for that. Enter the password. And as you can see, it's already installed, so it did not install again, and we have them over here. Okay, now let's move on to the next part where we actually apply the conkeys. Now I have them inside my folder over here. So I will just open them in console and let me just show you the conky, what I have over here. In the bottom part, I actually have kept this evergreen text, and after that the color palette which is currently getting used. It kind of looks nice with the wallpaper in the background, that is why I've kept it. And also I have put some custom fortunes inside it. There are some really lame Linux jokes over there which looks nice in the desktop. And also in the upper part we have another conky running, which is actually just showing you the amount of humidity in the air. The CPU bar is shown over here, and also you get some information on the date and the time and all those things. So you can just put this inside your conky text, and that is how you can just enable the conky accordingly. Okay, as you can see, it's running the weather.sh over here. This one, which actually runs this accordingly. It gets the latitude and the longitude from the data.txt. This is the important part. You just need to set the latitude and longitude accordingly based on your location. So for me, it is Kolkata. That's why I've used the latitude and longitude of Kolkata. So if you're in somewhere like I was previously in Darjeeling, so you can go for something like Darjeeling latitude and longitude. There you have it. Just search it on Google and you will get the latitude and longitude of Darjeeling. So it's 27.04 and then we have 88.26. So if I apply them over here, it's a slight difference. It's slightly different from the one we have in Kolkata because it's very close, right? On a global scale if you compare. And then we have 88.26. Paste. Now I will just save it, and this script will put the latitude and longitude accordingly, and then it will run and fetch the current weather and store it in wdata.json. So this existing JSON is actually from the previous run it had done. Accordingly, all the latitudes and longitudes are saved. What I can do is just safely delete this JSON file and run the conky over here. So if you want to see if the conky is installed properly after the installation, just run conky and you will get this black conky on your desktop and you will understand that it is currently running properly. So just close it. So in order to get all the commands that are possible with conky, you can go for conky help. It gives a lot of these options over here. What I'm interested in the config is in the config option. So we can use the custom configs accordingly. So I will just go for this. And the first thing that I'm going to run is conky.conf. And I'm going to disown it from the terminal. So as you can see, it gives you the current temperature in Darjeeling. Now I don't want it from Darjeeling, I want it for Kolkata because I am in Kolkata currently. So if I go to Kolkata latitude and longitude, results are set accordingly, and you can just head over to data.txt and replace the latitude and the longitude accordingly. So paste, and the longitude is this one. So copy and just paste over here. Save it. And I'm going to restart the conky, which is going to solve the issue we are having. Not issue, I mean this one. So just kill all conky, which is going to kill the conky which is present, and start it again. So now you can see the current temperature in Kolkata, which is currently 29.6 degrees Celsius. And let's see if it is working properly or not. So Kolkata temperature 29 degrees Celsius, and here it is 29.6. So it's correct, right? And also the humidity is currently 53% and it's showing here 49%, which is the relative humidity. It's kind of near, which is fine because it's not really very important. It also has a portion which talks about the wind speed also, but I've not included it inside the conky. So if you go head over to wdata.json, you will find it has this option for wind speed, which is returning 3.4. And if you check over here, the wind speed is actually 3 kilometers per hour, which is also very much accurate. Okay, now let's move over to the next part, which is the bottom conky. It does not really give any important information, but it's for design purpose, I would say. So right click, open in console, and again run. Okay, I guess one of the console is active still now. Okay. So here we are going to go for conkybottom.conf. That's it. So we have some lame Linux jokes showing over here. We have the important information on the top talking about the CPU usage, the RAM and the storage used over here. And now you can safely close this window if you want, but the jobs are still running. Let's see if it runs in the background. Yeah, done. So that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Do like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.